dear children, this is Grandma Shireen. You remember the previous story? When Moses was born, that time the king Pharaoh was very cruel. Yes, he wanted to kill all the Hebrew boys, and the girls were left to be alive, but the boys were killed. And when Moses was born to Jochebed, she saw that her baby was so cute. She kept him hidden for 3 months, and then eventually when baby became bigger, mommy had to let him float in the river Nile. She made a nice basket, and see his sister Miriam, she was so sad, but she was watching what will happen to my brother. And when the princess saw him, what was baby Moses doing? Yeah, he was crying. But when the angel saw him, what was the baby doing? He was sleeping. Okay. And when mommy was told that she can feed her baby, but now this is the prince's son. Princess said, I found him in the water. His name shall be called Moses. And he said, since you can take care of the baby, you can give your breast milk, and I will give you this baby till he grows bigger. And you take care of him, and I will keep checking on how he is. So when Mother Jochebed brought him back home, she was so happy. When she was breastfeeding her baby, you know what she was doing? She was singing songs of Jesus' love. She was telling him God's love story. She was telling how God is God of love, and He is the Creator God. How He created heaven and earth and all the beautiful things. And then God's plan of salvation, she told him as he was growing bigger. She also told him about Father Abraham, about Father Isaac, and about Father Jacob. And she told him how 70 people from Canaan came to Egypt in search of food, and how God took care of them in the time of famine. And now, when the famine finished, when Father Joseph died, and that good King Pharaoh also died, then the bad Pharaoh king came, and he was very cruel to the Israelites. And she told him how their backs are bruised, how they are beaten. And she told him all about Father Abraham, Father Isaac, Father Jacob, and how God has been with them, and how God saved them through the famine also. And now he became 12-year-old, and soon the message was sent to Mother Jochebed that now the princess is demanding that her son should be given back to Pharaoh's palace. So Mummy made everything ready for Moses to take it to the palace of Pharaoh. So Moses picked up his toys, his clothes, his favorite books, and when the when the soldiers came to take him to Pharaoh's palace, Mummy Jochebed also accompanied Moses, and sister Miriam and brother Aaron, they also went with them with the heavy heart. They were saying, oh Moses, we're going to miss you. Oh dear Moses. And they reached to the gates of Pharaoh's palace. Aaron was looking, oh my God, this is a big palace. And the sister also, she liked the palace, but she was crying because she is going to miss her younger brother Moses. And they were both, all of them were crying, Moses, we will miss you, God be with you, but remember, Mummy, whispered in his ear, Moses, we are leaving you in the palace, but don't forget who you are and whom you will adore and worship. Yes, you will worship the true and living God. So he was 12-year-old when Moses entered the palace. And the princess, she got him nice tutors. The tutors who would teach him the Egyptian language, the mathematics, the star studies, and medicine, and politics, and economics. And when he became like big boy, 16, 17-year-old, he was told how to ride the chariots, the horses, and how to fight with the swords and bow and arrow with the enemy. He was trained like a soldier as well. So, learning all the tasks, the tutors, they realized, oh, this boy is a special one. He is very intelligent. And everybody said, hey, Moses, you are very good at learning. Someday, you can become a king. And Moses thought in his heart, oh, and he went in his room and he prayed to God. He said, Lord, I love my people and I love you, and I don't want to enjoy the pleasures which are only timely. I want to be with you. I want to be with God's people. Even if I have to suffer with God's people, I will not stay here for the pleasures, the temporary pleasures. I want to be with God's people. I want to go and see how they are doing. So, he did not continue to be called the son of the princess. He wanted to go and find out later on. We'll tell you what happened next, how he leaves the palace. So, good night for now. God bless you. Grandma loves you. Next